Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. My name is Nicole. I'm a makeup artist and I would love to have you part of my family. So just hit the subscribe button that I'll have right here to the link to my channel. And yeah, so for today's look, I'm going to be doing a very minimal makeup look. Well, probably not. I mean for the eyes. It's just going to be a very natural smoky eye, very bronzy look, highlighted, summery, fun look. So if you'd like to know how I get that, then just keep watching. I'm going to start out with my eyes as usual. So I'm just going to be starting out with some concealer just to prime my lids. Let's move this hair out of the way. I'm using my, I always do this. I always use way too much. I'm going to be using my Shape Tape. This is in the shade Fair. Wow, we got a lot. We'll just drag that underneath here. I'm just using my fingers to blend this out. Okay. Then I'm going to dip into my Carly Bible Deluxe palette. I'm just going to take a very flat brush just to set my lids. So next I'm just going to take, this shade right here and just blend that in with a big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to blend that into my crease and also just blend it down on my lid. Wow, this lighting makes me look like a ghost. I say that literally every single video. Like, I always film on days where it's like so cloudy out, so just this ring light makes me look like, wait, need to figure that out. Fix that. Maybe next video. In person, like, I actually have some color on my face for once, like, and it looks like I don't, but I swear I do. I'm just going to take another flat brush, that same color, and just put that all over my lid as well. Taking a little bit of a denser blending brush. Sorry, my brushes are a little dirty. I'm going to be taking that exact same color and just blending it a little bit deeper into the crease. Just to really define that. Okay, and using that same brush, I'm just going to dip into this shade right here. So it's 2 down from the one we just did. It's a little bit deeper and more cool toned, and I'm just gonna place that in the outer V just so we have some dimension in this eye look. Just really want a smoky eye, but doing very little work for it. Okay, now taking that flat brush again, I'm gonna be taking this like champagne color right here, and I'm just gonna pop that in the inner corner. Boom! Eyeshadow done! Alright, so I'm just going to be taking my Too Faced sketch marker, I think it's called. Yeah, sketch marker in the color black. This is just a felt tip liner. And yeah, I'm just going to create like a little wing. Or a big wing. Now I'm just going to take on like a little Q-tip, some micellar cellular water, and just kind of clean up the edges because I'm not good at doing ring liner, especially on camera. So this just helps sharpen up those edges. And this is why I always do my eyes first, even if it's just a little minimal look. Just because, I mean, I could have cleaned it up with some concealer, but it just makes it a little bit easier. Should have done that before I did this eyeliner, but what are you gonna do? And yeah, we're gonna put on some mascara. As always, I'm gonna use my Better Than Sex by Too Faced mascara. I'm going to use these lashes right here. They're very, very dramatic. Even though we have minimal eye makeup, just have to have crazy lashes. So these are the velour lashes in Strike a Pose. Did I already cut these? They're like perfect length. Oh my god, look at how much of a difference lashes make. I'm going to start out with my Hangover Too Faced primer. I really, really want to try that new primer. It's like a primer water that's this smell and this consistency, but in like a mist form. Like, I need to get my hands on that. Sounds like it's raining. I Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. Just place this in my T-zone area just because I've been getting really oily around my nose, kind of right here on my cheeks, my chin, and like the middle of my forehead. So literally my T-zone. I don't know what is happening to me, but I do not like it. Very frustrating. Fit Me Dewy Smooth in 120. I told you guys I have a little bit of a tan. I wasn't kidding. Normally I'm 110. And I'm going to mix the Becca Backlighting Primer, Filter, whatever this is, the Illuminate. We're just going to pour a little tiny, a little bit of that. And mix a lot of this priming filter just to really intensify that dewy look. Okay. Drag it down your neck. Okay, and then I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics Smoothing Airbrush Foundation and just start buffing this into my skin. Now I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape in the color Light. I'm going to put a little bit underneath those eyes. A little bit. Oh, there's a hair. In the T-zone. Again, be very careful around those wing edges. I always drag my concealer right by the side of my nose just because that's like a place where I need extra coverage, definitely. And I also drag it down and just blend out the edges really, really well. So that way you don't have that definite mark where your foundation and your concealer is. I'm going to take my Shapeshifter palette, take my powder that is very, very low, and I'm just going to set right underneath my eyes. I'm going to look up. I don't want that to crease because that creases real fast. Again, bringing it on the side of my nose. I don't want to set too many places with this powder just because it's going to mattify all that fun stuff we did. I'm going to take my butter bronzer and yeah, just kind of swipe it the hollows of my cheeks, on my temples and forehead, bring it down the neck. I feel like I'm a little bit tanner, so it's not really showing up that much. So I'm going to dip into my Tantalizer Highlighting Bronzer Duo and just dip into this to kind of deepen this bronzer. That's a little bit better. I hit pan on like everything. It's so depressing. Now I'm going to dip into my Tarte Peaceful Blush and pop this on the apples of my cheeks. Alright, I'm going to go back into my Carly Bible palette and I'm going to mix this like pink toned highlighter with this like champagne-y gold color. And yeah, whew, that is nice. Look at that glow. Cupid's bow everywhere. Now I'm just going to take a little pencil brush and that shade we started out with, this one, just going to blend that on my lower lash line. For my waterline, I'm going to be taking this Beauty For Real 24/7 eyeliner. It's in 24 karat, so it's this gold color. I'm just going to pop this in my waterline. Wow, that is really pretty. It really makes my blue eyes pop. I'm just going to put on some lower lash mascara. Of course, my camera stopped recording. So I just did my brows off camera. I used my brow definer. I switched over to the brow definer recently. I've actually been really loving it. I feel like it's a little bit easier to work with just because it has like that angle that you really need to get a nice crisp line, and I just set it with the clear brow gel. So I'm just going to take a little flat brush and mix those two highlighting shades that we use to highlight the rest of the face and just highlight that brow bone. Oh yeah. And also use that to highlight the inner corner. I felt like that highlight kind of got lost. I'm going to use this, what is this? Oh good lord, Color Splash lipstick. I think this is from like the Tarte Rainforest, so the sea. Ooh, look at that color. This is in the shade Popsicle. I don't have a lip liner, so we're gonna work with this the best we can. And I'm just going to take my Jouer lip topper and skinny dip and just pop that right over top. Just gonna wipe off my brush before I stick it back in the bottle, just so that color doesn't get mixed in to my bottle. Alright, so let's take a little bit of setting spray. Whoa. Also going to take my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin. What am I saying? Cover my eye just so I don't get it in my eye. Oh yeah. We are so glowy. So this is a completed look. I really hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Definitely subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next week. Bye guys!